A first reaction to Sober by Tool. Okay, so this is the start of 90s week on the channel, or week and a half. This is where every track on the channel will be one from the 90s. I thought it'd be a good idea to start with Tool, which is a band I've become a fan of very, very quickly. I've heard 2 of their tracks so far and they've not missed yet. I've been blown away by the depth of their music, the lyricism and the atmosphere set by the band. And so I was very excited to get into this song. I've heard that this is a very important song in their discography, as it came early on in their tenure and was one of their more impactful or popular songs early on. Now, if you would like any of your requested songs to be on this channel for me to do a reaction to them, you can catch me on the live stream. Other than that, let's get into the reaction. I love something that goes deep, deep down, and they draw from things like Carl Jung and the guy was talking about chromosomes on his last one, 46. Bobby, stop it, man. He's talking about like biology and man, I just love Tool. Tool's been awesome so far. Okay, here we go. This is one of their older tunes, so not too weird. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's not fuck this up. Okay, this is a reaction to Tool Sober. I've got the lyrics up to help me follow along, and as usual, I have my trusted Twitch chat with me. Let's get into the track. Ah. How heavy are those drums? Bap. Bap. Ah.
There's a shadow just behind me, shrouding every step I take, making every promise empty, pointing every finger at me, waiting like a butler who upon the finger rests. Murder now, the path must wait, just because the sun has come. Jesus wants to fucking wrestle something when the pact is done. Jesus wants to fucking wrestle something but the pact is done. Why can't we not be sober? Just want to start this over. Why can't we drink forever? Just want to start this over.
Ah. Okay, I'm going to stop it there really quick. I'll take it back when I start up again. Just to get into the... I guess this is like around the halfway point of the song. What an incredible vibe that they've set. As usual, the atmosphere set by this band is really unlike anything else. It's really like all-encompassing, their sound, man. The soundscape that they create is so brilliant, especially when you're wearing headphones. You can really see the details of what they're doing. The guitar playing, the darkness that emanates from these instruments that they use. I mean, and talk about heavy lyricism every single time. I mean, his name's Maynard Keyes. Now I know it. I've been blown away by his lyricism. Here we are again. He's essentially looking for reprieve or answers to why he is the way he is. I mean, at one point, he's even turning to religion, right? Jesus, won't you fucking whistle? Something but the past is done. Keenan, that's it. Maynard Keenan. Okay. Yeah. I mean, brilliant stuff. And the kind of self-loathing that is a part of a lot of his lyricism, I really love. Again, depth, darkness. I mean, this stuff is really close to home, man. This is great stuff.
just an imbecile. I Trust in me and fall as well. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave.
Wow.
I will work to elevate you, just enough to bring it down. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past is done? Mother Mary, won't you whisper something but the past is done? Why can't we not be sober? I just want to start this over. Why can't we sleep forever? I just want to start this over.
Okay, I've got to disagree with you for once, Bobby, man. I love his voice. Now, I can tell that Maynard's voice has changed over time. People are saying this is one of their earlier tunes. I feel like I can hear a difference. His voice sounds slightly different. I mean, but the pain is there, just like all his other songs. And that's one of the brilliant aspects of his voice, man. You really feel what he is trying to sort of release in terms of emotions, man. And that self-loathing aspect of things. To get into the lyrics once again, I mean, you have these religious themes that seem to pop up in their music. Here we are again. He's looking for reprieve through religion. Mother Mary, won't you whisper? Which is an interesting sort of twist. I think there's a Beatles line with this part in it, right? Mother Mary came to Paul. His mother's name was Mary too, and you have the religious themes, and he's done a twist on Paul's line, I guess. Mother Mary, won't you whisper something, but the past is done. Yeah, brilliant stuff, man. And this verse here, I think, is my favorite he's had in the track so far. I spoke on one of my previous reactions about the book, but Notes from the Underground by Dostoevsky, about a guy who's a piece of shit and essentially likes to see people's pain for his enjoyment. You know, that term Schadenfreude, that German term. Here we are again. I am just worthless liar. I'm just an imbecile. And then he goes into the idea of like, I elevate you just enough to bring you down. Like that kind of like evil for the sake of enjoyment, you know. I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave. Wow. Brilliant little bar there. Let's keep this going. Those guitars really like, they hit you here.
Just an imbecile. I will only complicate you. Trust in me and fall as well.
Wow.
I will find a center in you. I will chew it up and leave.
Oh.
Trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me, trust me. Why can't we not be sober? Just want to start things over. Why can't we sleep forever? I just want to start this over.
Ooh. That groove. Wow. What a brilliant song. 3 for 3, man. This band doesn't miss. They don't miss. Whatever particular vibe and emotions that they put out, man. Tool's made for me. I have to say, people, we've got a little sort of debate in the comments. Bobby's just saying to each his own. You know, this one's just not for me. I've got to say, I really love his vocals, man. I got to agree with Mandela. I feel like even though he's playing a kind of twisted sort of character, he breaks your heart, man. You feel for him. You can understand that this is coming from a place of like trauma, you could almost say. And I love his perspective he writes from. He writes from a perspective of embracing the darkness. He seems to do this on every single track. Born out of isolation, perhaps. That's the vibe that I get from their music. Brilliant guitaring. I was saying that shit like hits you in the chest, man. Something about it. It's like chalk running fingers through a chalkboard, but they make it sound great. I don't know how they do it, man. Brilliant track, man. 2 thumbs up. Dope song. As usual, Tool just doing bits, man.